call me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90 if you...
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. The ball on the team. We're set for football, and we are underway from Ford Field. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Nice play there by Shaq Barrett, and he was always going to be hard-pressed to match his 2019 output, where his 19.5 sacks led the NFL. But still in 2020, he put 8 on the board and remains a key cog in the Buccaneers defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Lance. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 3rd and short.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Harris to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance flushed out right. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot able to get him for a loss of about 3. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now it's Watson. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tano Passanio in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Hines, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Watson. He'll check this down to Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Watson. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Devontae Smith with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second and a yard, Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Well, they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up on a second and 6. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Harris returning. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Lance going to throw. Going right back to Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake. Lance. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On play action, Lance. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They begin the drive with Hines. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this returnable for Harris. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Lance. Being chased out left. Got a man here, it's Bryan. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Looking to throw. Watson. This is Smith with a grab.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21 yards there on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Hines, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nyheim Hines taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, Mixon. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lance. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Niners Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
On first down, Lance. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Nixon will try the right side. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Lance.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Joe Mixon
with now 3 week 1 touchdowns.
And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Slide for the PAT.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 60 yards rushing for them now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Hines. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Bryant with a catch right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Lance.
Rolling to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hines
at 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the